Balloons. This is Brian.
Hey Brian, my name's Chris. I was just calling. I actually had a couple questions, if I could. Are you one of the? I don't know what to call you, a balloonist, or are you one of the people who flies the balloons?
Yes, sir. We're a hot air balloon ride operator.
Right. So, just to be upfront, I mean, I don't have any interest in getting a ride, but I did, like I said, have a couple questions around some of the physics of the hot air balloon ride. If that makes it sound strange, but basically, and
Yeah.
if you don't mind, a couple minutes here.
Okay.
I'm looking for a way to detect the motion of the Earth, right? So I'll just be upfront about it. So my understanding is in a hot air balloon, you could go up and hover, kind of pretty much as long as you wanted, right? I'm sure there's a little bit of movement with wind and things, but do you account for the motion, the spin of the Earth?
No, I don't think any of that would ever apply to hot air balloon. I mean, we float wherever the wind takes us at different speeds. Today we traveled over about an hour, about maybe 17, 18 miles, um, and up and down. And I don't know how any of that would work, but no, and the wind is just different speeds and directions at different altitudes. So,
So it's really
um,
it's really more up to the wind as far as where you kind of move and things.
yeah, we go wherever the wind takes us and at whatever speed it takes us to. Yeah,
Okay. Have you heard of the Coriolis effect?
oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So so you've heard of it. I mean, assuming you know what that is. So you don't account for the Coriolis, meaning if the Earth is spinning under you and you're above the Earth, floating, so to speak, in the balloon, that doesn't really play into effect of how you control it, or you're not worried about that or anything like that, I guess.
Absolutely not. No, it's we float with the wind, and now it does kind of show its face, I believe, in a way with regards to wind direction at different altitudes, like friction. As the wind is, as say you have a south wind, and high pressure, you're that low level wind kind of curves to the left a little bit. Now a lot of that has to do with pressure gradients, temperature inversion, all that. But Coriolis force, I believe, has a play in it.
Right.
And then you got to go up, turn right, that type of deal. But no, I mean if anything, it helps us to be able to steer. By steer I mean catching wind currents at different altitudes.
Right. Catching the different wind currents. So do you? I guess I don't know how else to ask this, but like, do you find it odd that you don't have to account for the spin when we're told Earth spins, and if you're in an airplane or a helicopter or whatever, you account for it perhaps, but because what happens is I've seen the drones, the electronic drones. People are putting out videos of their drones just hovering for, like, I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes, something like that, and they just stay in one spot and they don't move. And the people will say, well, we're not even controlling them, like it's just automatic, right? It just stays there, it just hovers, it just knows to hover. So I was thinking about it, and then I was thinking about the same principle or the same effect with the hot air balloon. You guys just kind of hover and then you just sort of go with the wind. But so do you find it odd that you don't have to account for the spin, or do you think that's normal?
No, yeah, it's normal. I mean, Coriolis force is such a slight adjustment. Like for instance, if you're doing, say, for ballistics on weaponry, if you're looking for, I mean, a lot of it's GPS guided stuff, anyways. But you that would come into play if you're shooting a mile or two or something. I mean, yeah, it doesn't affect us much.
Right. So, but you said, sorry, earlier, I thought you said, so you stay in the air, you can stay up in the air in about an hour at a time.
Generally, yeah, most flights are about an hour.
What's the longest flight?
Um, where's this guy going? Sorry, I'm driving back from a flight right
Oh,
now.
no problem. Yeah. I appreciate your time, by the
About an
way.
hour and a half is what we do.
An hour and a half is about the max.
Yeah, yeah, hour and a half. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think that honestly that really answers most of my questions. Because like I've talked to pilots. My boss is a pilot. He, like, not a commercial pilot, of course, but like twin engine or single engine, whatever it is, small plane. And I kind of asked him the same question around the Coriolis and the spin, and he says he doesn't take that into account, and it doesn't affect his flight plans or
No,
the direction he goes or anything like
absolutely
that.
not. Same here. It's such a minuscule deal. Now, what it affects is magnetic, um, you know, heading and like deviation when it comes to accelerating, decelerating, turning right, turning left, depending on your direction and position on the earth. Um, but no, I mean it's. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm maybe getting confused. It's been a while since I really studied in it that hard, but that's deviation, but precession. I don't know. Anyways, no, it
Yeah.
has no bearing on what you do, though.
Okay. No bearing on what you do, right? Okay. All right. Well, I think that was it. I just was curious. So, because I don't know if you guys, I don't, I just honestly, I just looked you guys up. But you're in, gosh, you guys are, um,
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah,
I
long time.
saw it was cool because there's this field across from my house, this big open spot of land, and there was a hot air balloon just parked there, and it was like probably 100 yards from where I was at the time. It's like, oh, that's cool. So I just was thinking about it. Um, but
Yeah, we've been flying a bit lately. We were out there last night, had two balloons out.
oh, that may have been you guys. Were you? Is it? Ranch?
Yeah, yeah, that was my other guy. Jason landed on the south side, just off of that, and then I went up
Yeah.
further to.
Yeah. Okay. I think I saw both of you. I definitely saw the one guy, the one just south of what would be Street, right there, I believe.
Yeah.
So that was cool. All right. Well, hey, listen. I know you're driving. I appreciate your time. I won't keep any longer, but those are just the kind of questions I was getting towards.
No, it's interesting. Yeah, no, I appreciate the call. Yeah, call back anytime.
All right.
Like to chat, but yeah, I hadn't really given it any mind. It's nothing that we have to account for.
Right. I hear you. Okay. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Take care. You too. Bye.